Hello, you guys. Smallware is here. They call me Shamer Power Ranger here. What is going on here? And today I'm going to be starting making a video. I know it's been a while. So yeah, if you guys new on it, please subscribe it to me, put a like something, and leave a comment below. And let's get started with another video. So before we get started, I just want to give it a shout out to a friend of ours from Adjustment Inc. Even though I am part of Adjustment Inc. too myself. Shout out to ABO Ibwins. Means that keep up the greatest work, and I can't wait to see this one. We've been talking a lot. Shout out to him. Go check him out. And let's get started too. So I wanted to talk to you guys about this video. So we're going to be talking about what we know, guys. We're about Power Rangers one. So based on what I wanted to talk to you guys about, but what if we had a parade in certain states like Maryland for the first time, Delaware, Atlanta, and certain states too we could have, including New Zealand too, when my friends were at that. So let's bring that back from the beginning. So Mighty Morphin, you guys know this. Mighty Morphin is one of the few franchise of all times, the biggest franchise ever since '93. It came on a lot of times. Everybody loved Mighty Morphin, including me. I still have my Mighty Morphin choice too. But Mighty Morphin was the first came on from the beginning since 1993. A lot of accent, newer storylines, a lot. And even though Mighty Morphin was the best of all times, even though I still love Mighty Morphin, including everybody. Even not only that, that did had a meet and greet, and also happened parade over there for the first time from California. If you guys went there, not only that, we could have had it over there. So that time, like weeks ago from the first, they had a meet and greet over there in Florida, on Burch and Garden place over there in Florida, Atlanta, Florida, and they're really excited about it, you know, in the fan club. So shout out to the fan club, give us a grades. I'm really excited about it, but even though the fans, we had some fans hated it and some fans do like it, but it's not going to be expected what we thought we would. So that's the case, but it's not actually the same when it first really started 2 years ago, or before that when Brian Gordon was whipping. So I wanted to give in some points about that, giving you advice or ideas. I think if we had a parade like my state, Delaware, Atlanta, and also New Zealand, and let's talking about that too, we should have had 20 plus years ago. When Disney bought the rights for the first time around back in 01 or 02, when they started the movement, like when Wild Force came out, they moved it to California to New Zealand because it was cheap, and they couldn't had parade over here for the first time in New Zealand because everyone would really want to see that, but that didn't happen that time. But that's the only my does it couldn't happen. But we wouldn't had Power Rangers in New Zealand happen parade for the first time. Everyone really excited to see that, and then, but at least we had some plays over there over the states, like some states, some countries that everyone was the biggest fan of that. Even though I did look some pieces that they had a stage show, even though you guys know they had like stage shows like Super Sentai, like tokusatsu style, they had them over there in Japan. They at least they did having a stage shows over there like around countries. And everyone was Power Rangers who grew up wasn't Disney era at that time. And I, including me, I love, and I grew up watching on Disney era on ABC Kids or ABC Family on Saturdays. This is basically what I love about it. But that would be the unrevealed about that. But on the point is, we could have had a parade over there in New Zealand 20 plus years ago, for the first time in history since Disney bought it, but again, it didn't happen that time. But at least we did had a stage show. Well, they could have had stage shows too over there, but it didn't happen. But at least we had States those in the States, everybody loves them to see that, and teach them things how to be a Power Ranger, wanted to be a Power Ranger, what, and we couldn't have the first time it happened history over there in some states. What if we had a Power Ranger parade for the first time, like Maryland, Delaware, Atlanta? We did have it, and let me know in the comments that we had a parade over there. Or, not only that, a stage shows over there. What if we had a stage shows over there in Maryland, Delaware, Atlanta? We could have had it over there. And also, in New Zealand too. Like, my friends over there. Like, for example, when they had Star Wars parade, not only that, sometimes Star Wars stage show, meet and greet, when he come up with the rituals, so shout out to him again. And man, he told me about it, so many videos about it. For example, like, they had parade over here, and also a meet and greet, because they were always been famous ever since the 1970s. But the problem is, if we had a parade, like, we should have had it like weeks ago, like fans like us really expected, we could have had bought a lot of Red Rangers again, like they did like 10, 20, not 10, 15, 14, 13 years ago, I guess. Like 13 years ago when Samurai came out, even though it kind of is bad, but expecting that, but you know what I mean. But for example, like, we could have bought the Red Rangers, and we also should have bought some of the Rangers from each seasons, like original monster or some previous villains had a stage show, and we should have teaming up together against them, against the monster for all that. People want to see some actions on the stage shows, all that. Like Japan, like tokusatsu, like Super Sentai, Kamen Riders, and other superheroes that we also would have expected to watch, because including like Super Sentai. If you see like Super Sentai, stage show or live show, you want to call it, in the video, like on YouTube, you'll see a particular way that everyone really excited and hyped for that. When you cheer for that, a little education for kids too. We love kids a lot. So that's first thing that I want to get some points on that. Give you my ideas. We want action on stage shows, meet and greet, get them autographs, giving the fans what we want. Like, get these fans what we want. Like Jason David Frank says, it's always about fans. It's like family. You want to get these fans and make them feel happy, make them feel excited to give them what they want, like a stage show. Like, bring some Rangers from previous seasons and use them in the stage shows and live action, for example. Like this one, for example, we could bring like a lot of Rangers over there for history, 30 plus years, and including that one too. And sometimes we could bring back the Mighty Morphin again, because usually I made a post on it, so I'm gonna try this time, because we wanted to have play over here for the first time last year, but it didn't actually happening. We tried so much. We tried for the fans. We tried so much hard to get these fans when we went, but it didn't even work. That's what I wanted to try to do. I wanted to try for you guys, but we will make a video, or had WB news people that came to filming it over there to make a film for the stage show, and this will be the fans would be so much hype up, and they would meet the Power Rangers a lot. This would be very excited for the first history. Not only that, but first history and talent in Maryland, Delaware, maybe probably Atlanta, but we had Atlanta, but we could have had it over there in New Zealand too for the first time in 20 years. We would have had it. Well, they would have had it in 20 years, but it didn't happen at the time. Like I said earlier, like when they first moved over there, people were really excited about it. We thought they filming over in California as a kid. That's what we thought it was. But when we seen it and didn't realize what it been until we got older, that's why they filming on New Zealand. And they couldn't have played over there. and also it stays those too, because people really excited to see this. So that's the reason why that we wanted to get these fans and get these ideas. We wanted to have a plan to talk on my folks about, giving you ideas for that one, so we could have them come over to my state. Not only that, Delaware, certain states, and also New Zealand. When my friend was at, we want to get these fans where we want, like JC Denver fans, like make them feel happy a lot, cause this is the reason why I want to make this video for you guys, so what you guys don't are my opinion about it, cause I know we try so much hard, and I know a lot of people, a lot of fans is not happy about it, like weeks ago from the first, because they expected to see like an Aston, like some of the villains that this should bring, but it didn't go to turn out too well like we thought it would. So that's why I wanted to make a video. So I want to give you ideas, do a lot of research for that, bring some villains, bring a lot of ranger for that, and maybe get some fans to hype up. If we leveled up for a bit and put some numbers up and get the fans really hyper very much and seeded so much, bring the Mighty Morphin team. Not only that, the crossover with the superheroes like Power Rangers a lot of each series, then the fans would have been so much hype up very much, and it would have been a blast. It would have been the biggest hit of history of all times we should have had weeks ago. But that's just my ideas and my thoughts, my ideas that I want to give you to it. So that case, we could get these fans to win us. So I'm going to try as hard as possible to talk to my folks about it. So we can also plan on that to make this happen. Wait, we wanted to make this happen last year because we wanted to make first history of my state when I came from. Not only that, we wanted to have it in certain countries like New Zealand, for example, too. Like, they couldn't have it over there years ago when they first moved over there. But that isn't the case. It didn't happen. But at least we got stage shows over there and something like that. And I really enjoyed that as a kid. But that's my thoughts on that. Let me guys know what you guys think about it. You guys, we should have parade in certain states, because we want some Power Rangers in this content. Meets Power Rangers content, you guys of all times. We could have had it a Power Month, and this is very, very excited. So thank you guys for watching my channel. If you guys really enjoyed my channel, please subscribe and let me know what you guys done on this in this comment, because I really wanted to plan on to make this video for you guys to get these thoughts out of my head, because I know a lot of people, like half of the fans, really not happy about it. And some fans really happy and okay with that, even though they're really enjoying about it. And again, we love Mighty Morphin, but we wanted to have certain rules, like going on acts like they did have when Dinosaurs had a stage show and they team up with Mighty Morphin. People are very hype up about that. So maybe if we could put some number up, if we could bring some villains, previous villains, versus villains that I came up with that, and also, not only that, some Power Rangers like free season up that characters, good talented people who do some martial arts, gymnastics, everything, talented people who had special skills like martial arts a lot, play in these suits, and then it would have been so much hyper up. It would have been, people would be so much hyper. They would have wanted to see come over there and see the Power Rangers go on as like in the show. And this would have been so much happier. But that's my thoughts on that. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought on this. And if you guys really enjoyed my video, please subscribe. Make sure you don't forget to put a like button. And also leave a comment below what you guys thought on that. So, and till then, if you guys new on it, please, we're still gonna be making podcasts every Wednesdays and Fridays. So don't forget, we're still making new. So just remember, be strong, believe yourself, and prepare for battle! Ah!